when in the mid of the 2000s, around about 2008, I think it was 2008, 2009, Memphis was dealing at that time with Neumonda. So we were using type of Neumonda chips, and then Neumonda filed bankruptcy. I got to know Peter because Peter was developing with a design team the DDR2 2 gig, and he couldn't bring it to the market. And when I got to know him, I had a lot of customers who wanted to have a DDR2 2 gig. So Peter had a product developed. I had a market basically to sell it. And we made a license agreement, and we got exclusively the last Neumonda development, which was a DDR2 2 gig, and we sold it at that time under Memphis brand, components by Memphis in the very early days. And that's basically the initial start, right, where we met.
Yeah, I handled Neumonda China at that time. We had bankruptcy, not because of me, not my fault, I promise. And we had this wonderful 2 gig T70. Donut-shaped chip, our first donut-shaped chip. Monster chip, 2 billion transistors, and then the prices collapsed dramatically. You always say today is the worst. There had been similar times before. I still remember, worst time, I got 37 cents in China for this 2 gig T70. 37 cents. The Coca-Cola plant opposite, the manager, I knew him, I was so angry at him. Brown water, he made more profit. He got more money for a little bit water with brown color than we for a 2 billion transistor chip.
And I think this was for us also the start to develop a complete DRAM product line, which fast forward 2025 is the product portfolio what Intelligent Memory has. So there's a lot of DNA from Neumonda in Intelligent Memory and in the Neumonda group to continue with this heritage of German engineering in the memory industry.
Sometimes you need a push in your life. And the bankruptcy of Neumonda, the biggest bankruptcy that time in Germany, tough for a lot of people. For me, it was very lucky because you are pushed out of your comfortable home. You have your pension, you have a company which is relatively robust. You don't dare to do a lot of things. 2008, I had been pushed. So I started my own consulting company, used the opportunity, because what else should you do? And I never regret anything in my life. Regretting makes no sense. If I come close to regretting something, then maybe that I didn't start business earlier. It's a new world, but I like it.
The reason why we are today together is because of this initial cooperation on the DRAM side, I would say. And so the DDR2 was like the start. We did ECC memory. We had a lot of other kind of products where we do. And I think especially with Peter together, Peter has all the engineering fab contacts, understanding technology, understanding process technology, stacking, testing, all of this. And so my background is more kind of going out to customers, leading international teams, operational. So this type of combination, if you have like a yin and yang, where you respect the other domain of expertise, this is a very good combination to run a company. That's how I would see it, right? So, and I think that it's Memphis or Neumonda came out of an opportunity.
For me, it's making dust. You try things, the dust is settling, and something sticks. Yeah? And Memphis was the same. You're making dust, you have customer, you're in the business, you see opportunities. That's why I wanted to have Memphis to leave your fingerprint in the engineering world.
Good point. I don't argue with that. I think for me, it's in all my life, all stations I had, I want to lift up people. Because at the end of the day, a company is only the multiple of the people you are working with together. So having the opportunity to lift up the people and help them to grow their career so that they have a purpose, they support the vision, is also something what is kind of our responsibility and also kind of what we would like to achieve. Yeah? Because I think in this dynamic industry, you need to find people who have drive, who want to make something, who want to create something. And this motivates me, or has me always motivated. Global team, highly focused on one technical aspect, and then basically striving to be as a memory organization, a memory technology holding company, what we have built or what we are building.
For sure.